Now, do they all have to click on record?
I don't know. I think so.
Ooh, this is the broken one.
Oh, if you fall on the floor, we'll know what happened.
Welcome everybody to Thursday Night Course of Miracles group. I am Chris Green. This is my lovely wife on this one. This one's my lovely wife, the Rev Reja Joy. And coming all the way from Golden, Colorado is our guest. Guest what? Guest
star.
Our guest star,
Move.
Jacob Klein.
That's fine. I want Jacob closer.
Oh, I'm fine. Okay.
Oh, please move
Okay.
here.
Okay,
Okay.
honey.
Move
I'm
here.
good.
What?
Good. Thank you.
Where am I?
I don't know. Welcome,
Oh,
everybody.
wait, okay, yeah. Jacob Klein from Golden, Colorado. Tonight's episode?
I don't know.
I'm so confused. I'm looking at the camera and I'm seeing you twice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tonight we'll be reading from the text chapter 18, the dream and the reality. So we're still in 18. I think this will be our last Thursday. We're going to read part 7, dreams and the body. That's paragraphs 49 to 62. So if you would like to read,
Raise your hand,
raise your hand,
electronic
listen,
hand, or
read,
you can,
I'll write them all down.
or you can wave or whatever.
Okay. Somebody popped their hand.
Yep, Ruben. Thank you, Ruben. And is that who else? Charles. Thank you, Charles. Mark, I knew it. I knew it. I could see it in your eyes. Mark Hens. Where did Reverend Mark go?
Oh, I wonder if we lost contact.
I don't
Lost.
know.
No, you might not have.
I didn't say
enough room.
not show everybody. No,
No,
it
you
goes
might not have-
smaller. It goes smaller.
Oh.
All the windows go smaller.
Mm.
So see, it says 8 participants and there's eight windows.
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
And then you could probably. I got Jacob down already, so.
You did.
Sure, you got voluntold. I'll read to them.
Oh, Anna. Look, Anna.
Oh, Anna Billings.
Oh, what a blessing. How about it, Harrison? There's Anna.
Yeah, go. Why is it? What's
I
that?
know. Oh, I don't know.
Okay. All right.
Welcome, Anna.
All right. Are you ready?
I am, yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So kindly mute all your microphones so we don't get any background noise during meditation.
Mhm.
That's you.
Okay, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. It's a real pleasure and blessing. So we'll close our eyes and take all the awareness within, and we begin to just relax and surrender. We just want to let go. We do this at the beginning of our groups because we want to release the ego, our limited thought system, as much as possible, so that we can open to the loving thoughts of God, and they will show us the meaning of what we're reading tonight and what we're experiencing with one another. Because this group, this time that we're together, is not just for educating ourselves or becoming proficient in the course. It's really a time of experiencing the meaning of this material, the meaning of his message of love and forgiveness. And we want to experience it with one another. And I thank you again for joining together. We all have chosen to come now to be with one another. And we have blessed one another by making that choice. So let's go within and relax. You can feel your body begin to relax. Your muscles begin to release the tension that they may have been holding during the day. You may not even have noticed you had the tension until you feel your body release it. And it feels good because there's nothing we need to do right now and know where we need to go. You can just relax. And bring your awareness to the breath as we do this. And just watch the breath. It's very gentle, very soothing, rhythmic, wave-like breath. And now we're going to deepen the breath a little bit. We're taking on the inhalation, taking a nice deep inhalation. And then exhale. The next inhalation, take a little deeper. Expand the abdomen. And the chest expands, the shoulders raise, nice full breath. And then we release and relax. The shoulders lower. The ribs contract. And the abdomen pulls in until you have expelled all the air and you're ready for that next breath. We do that breath again. 3-part yogic breath. Abdomen, rib cage expands and shoulders raise, and then we go backwards. The shoulders lower, the ribs contract, and the abdomen contracts. We'll just do that for a little bit. Nice full inhalation. And as you exhale, take your time. Make it longer than the inhalation. This deepens the relaxation, and it has a biochemical background to it. That's why when people chant, they're exhaling more than they're inhaling. And that's why they actually get high off chanting. Now, next inhalation, nice deep inhalation. And then as we exhale, we imagine that we're sending all that divine energy that we've just breathed in to all the parts of the body, all the cells of the body. We'll do that for a couple of breaths. So we inhale deeply, and then as we exhale, the abdomen softens. We watch as that energy goes to every cell in the body. And this is part of the instructions for metaphysical healing. And you do that breath 3 times. And then you become aware that you are in touch with your higher mind. And with God, all things are possible. And so you can paint the picture of what you want to manifest in your body. If you have a problem in one area of the body or a couple or whatever, bring your awareness there and know that nothing is impossible with the energized mind, the higher mind, the Christ mind. The mind, Christ tells us, the mind that was in me is in you, and greater things will you do. And then bring the breath back to normal. You can remember the instructions or watch the video again. And the more you do this, the deeper it will be, the connection and the healing. And so now I think we've set the tone for the meeting tonight, and I'll share a prayer. And the prayer is based on our lesson. We have a review. We're in lesson 204, and it's a review of 184. The name of God is my inheritance. And so we pray, beloved Father, Mother God, we come to you now with grateful hearts, remembering the truth you would have us claim today. The name of God is my inheritance. Before the world gave us names, before the ego fashioned an identity, you knew us as your beloved Son. Your name is not merely spoken. It is the living remembrance of what we are, forever united with you. Help us lay aside every label that has hidden our true identity. Let every fear, every judgment, and every story we have told about ourselves gently fall away before the holiness of your presence. Teach us that our inheritance cannot be lost, diminished, or taken from us. It remains forever safe in you, waiting only for our acceptance. As we remember your name, we remember our own. As we accept your love, we awaken to the love you created as us, innocent, whole, and forever at home in you. So now we enter this holy silence together, leaving behind the passing names of the world and resting in the eternal name we share with you. May every thought become still, every heart become quiet, every mind open to the gentle certainty that your love is our inheritance now and forever. And in that holy remembrance, we rest. And so it is. Amen. And so now I will time us. We'll go into a 2-minute silent meditation, and I will bring us out. And we'll start now. The name of God is my inheritance. And when we're ready, we'll open our eyes. Oh, and Reverend Mark is back. Welcome, Reverend Mark. I'm so glad you returned. And Anna is with us. Thank you. Okay. Mhm. Should I share the screen? Huh? Should I share the screen?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Before we go. So,
Okay.
yours time out. Yours time out. So we got all this read from this.
Hmm?
And roll it up a little bit.
Oh, sure. Oh, wait. Everybody, I want to let you know that, I had magnets made. And if anyone wants a magnet, I'd be happy to mail them to you. 1 or 2 or 3, how many? I had 500 made. In fact, I made a change and had 500 more made at and as a with only a little bit of payment, because I made a change. But so I have a lot of magnets, and the magnets have a quote from tonight's reading, which I'm so happy that it was in tonight's reading. And not only that, it's my all-time favorite quote in the whole course. No wonder now I have 1,000 magnets with that quote on it. But anyway, the quote is, and let me see, I'll show you. It's that, the mind encompasses you entirely, you within it and it within you, and there's nothing else anywhere or ever. It's just so encompassing, and it said, mind reaches to itself, it doesn't go out. Well, anyway, so we'll read that tonight, and I'm thrilled. So anyway, I wanted to let me know if you want a magnet.
We have a refrigerator magnet with a quote that says compass in it.
Encompasses, yeah, why?
Magnet,
Yeah.
compass, magnet.
Oh, yeah, cool. All right, see? Brilliant minds put things together like that. Okay.
It's a good thing we have 1,000 refrigerator magnets, because otherwise that would probably modify the North and South Pole out of it.
So who's
It's
reading?
a lot of magnets.
Who's reading?
All right, we're in chapter 18, the dream and the reality. We're going to read part 7, dreams and the body, paragraphs 49 to 62. Ruben, you're up first. Can you start it out? There is nothing outside you.
Yes, thank you. There is nothing outside you. That's what you must ultimately learn. For it is in that realization that the kingdom of heaven is restored to you. For God created only this, and he did not depart from it, not leave it separate from himself. The kingdom of heaven is the dwelling place of the Son of God, who left not his Father and dwells not apart from him. Heaven is not a place nor a condition. It is merely an awareness of perfect oneness and the knowledge that there is nothing else, nothing outside this oneness, and nothing else within. And in my own experience, oneness and the knowledge in heaven is in this moment. This moment is always new. This moment's been with me since the beginning, even before the world was created. This moment was there. So I say, this moment and I are one. At the same time, I say, I am this moment. Thank you. I'm complete.
Oh, thank you. You're this moment.
Thanks. Thanks, Ruben.
Charles.
Oh, Charles, go ahead.
Thank you. It's merely an awareness of perfect oneness and the knowledge that there is nothing else. And when I come to the awareness, and I think of the light of awareness.
I can do this.
Can you hear me okay?
Yep.
Yep, go ahead.
Oh, okay. When I look at everything I see with these eyes, you might say, or through the light of awareness that these eyes use to see everything with, then I see that there is no more light. All I see is shadows. Without the light reflecting off of anything, there's but shadows everywhere. With the light comes all the meaning I've given it. Without the light, it's just a shadow. It's without meaning, without purpose, without anything. In the light of awareness, and I love how you use the word awareness, removing the blocks to the awareness of love's presence. And I think inside myself, awareness, the light of awareness. Awareness that extends and in this world shows my oneness. Because in that light is all life give meaning to me. And I take every small meaning I've assigned to everything and allow the light of love to share its meaning of everything that I see with me. Then life brings a newness to everything I see. It brings an original, an authentic way of being. Because I'm not seeing a copy, I'm seeing something that's authentic, something that's real within me, in everything that I see. And I realize that I'm beholden to Christ of God's love. And everything echoes that light of God's love back to me. And everything becomes a mirror of the all-embracing love of God. So it is merely an awareness of perfect oneness and the knowledge that there is nothing else. And to be able to feel that inside me and notice that in everything that I see, because it is only the perfect love of God's love that echoes back to me in everything I see, I can release it from all the meaning I've given it and allow it to speak to me of its meaning to me through God's love. And that sort of turned my mind upside down because I used to assign everything its meaning for me and then ignore it. But once I've assigned its meaning, it just becomes part of the background. Now, if I get into the point where I'm really focused on God's love, God's light that shines on everything that I see, and I truly feel God's love extend to everything I see. So that's one of the things the course lessons really helped me come to that realization that God's oneness is in the light of God's love. It's in the light of awareness itself. And its love and its light creates the meaning in new ways. You know, I'm 74 years old and I really thought I understood everything in the world. Now I know nothing. And I'm glad that I do because I get to relate to everything in a new way. Thank you. I'm complete.
Thanks, Charles. That's funny. That's true.
Yeah.
I think that this is a really powerful paragraph and really amazing. And you know, I think it boggled my mind when I first read that heaven is not a place nor a condition. Of course, because I used to hear that it was okay, it's a condition, right? But it's not a place and not a condition. It is merely an awareness of perfect oneness. How that's powerful, because then that means if I have awareness of perfect oneness and knowledge that there's nothing else, then then the heaven is right here. Oh, wait a minute. Didn't we read in the course it says heaven is here? There's no other place. Heaven is now. There's no other time. Wow. This is really beautiful, beautiful paragraph.
And if heaven is not a place or a condition, then neither is hell.
That's exactly right. That's right. Hell's not a place and it's not a condition.
It's just a opposite of
Opposite of being aware, you're unaware.
Yeah.
And at the effect of your unawareness.
Right.
And you think you're burning, but you're not. You know? Yeah.
Mark H. Go ahead.
I don't know if this counts, but I throw it out there anyway. You know, there's sometimes, and not this week so much, but maybe a week and a couple of weeks ago, there was brief times when I was just so tickled pink to be alive, right? Just like not giddy, but just really, you know, everything I looked at seemed like it was you know, a sign from God or God doing something just for me, right? I'd see the wind going through the trees, and then, you know, a plane going overhead, and or a bird going by, and it seemed like a perfect, you know, hello from God or what I was, you know, my creator. Now, I mean, you know, this could be interpreted as mental delirium, but I I thoroughly I thoroughly enjoyed it, crazy or not. And then it seemed that there were brief intervals when I was, you know, I felt really connected to all of life around me, right? Really that connection to all of life around me. that what is, the not the what it should be, but the what is. And it's brief. It's brief. And I don't get that often doing software sales either. But well, actually never. But there are times when I can really enjoy what God created, and that's to me is about as close as I'm going to get to heaven, and I'll take it. That's all I got.
Thanks. That's pretty cool, Mark. That was wonderful. It ought to be crazy like that, right? I mean, to be in bliss.
Yeah.
I remember I had there was a time I lived in Massachusetts, a very green state where we were. It was south of Boston, and the tree, so many trees. And I remember looking at the trees, and it was a different kind of. I could see every leaf. Every leaf was in like a pattern. It was amazing, and I couldn't take my eyes off them, and it was just fleeting, but it was long enough that it was just magnificent. We have those times, right? Yeah.
Sounds like college days on a influence.
Yeah, like LSD or something. And then
Various things.
one time I was in Nantucket, and I had a week, I think it was a whole week, I was in a state of forgiveness. And I forgot to tell you about that. Maybe I did, I don't know. But everything was, he told us everything would look beautiful if we saw a forgiven world. For a week on that island, I was in a forgiven world. It was a magnificent, well, it ended, but that's okay. I had that experience, Yep.
I was sitting here thinking about things ending and or not beginning at all. But when I read this paragraph, I was thinking, I wish I could be in this kind of consciousness, of oneness and the knowledge that there's nothing else, and that I am part of the divine, that I am a segment of the divine, that we all are. And it just it's so, oh my God, this 3D just pulls me out of any kind of rational, loving, centered ways of thinking, but I'm not going to give up.
Exactly. And why not think that you can do it in the, in the 3D, like transform the 3D, but being in it, not push anything, not like Sebastian. How about it, Ruben? Sebastian Blacksley, that's, he says, embrace it all, embrace the 3D, embrace, right? Embrace what's pulling you out, embrace it and love it. And,
exactly. But you have to remember to do that.
Oh, sure, you'll do.
Instead of just
practice.
wrapped up in it.
Oh, yeah. Because it'll feel good, and you'll gravitate more to that than.
But I know, even though my efforts might fail, that I am the divine, and I'm experiencing this for various reasons, and that there's really no failure. It's just the way that I'm going to experience it.
Exactly. And nothing changed. Say the 3D pulled you out. What didn't change was who you truly are.
I know,
eternally. So it pulled you out. But when you come back, it's like it never happened. Right?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Exactly.
And that's forgiveness is, for me, that's forgiveness is seeing what's real, knowing what's real, opening to what's real, and what's not real isn't there anymore. It's not there anymore.
Cool.
And don't drag it with you. Don't drag any kind of guilt or sadness. So,
you really can't. You can't drag the dark into the light. There's light, and then you go into the dark. You know what I mean? You can't. And if you're in the dark, you're not in the light.
Oh, good.
Well, that makes sense.
We got a lot of light.
We got the light.
All right, Charles.
All things are but echoes of my mind, and I love it.
That's like a song.
Echoes of God's mind. If we're in the state of love, everything echoes that love we're in. When we get into that moment of forgiveness, you said a whole week of forgiveness is a whole week of God's love being echoed to you in everything that you see. In a week of concern or worry, you're going to have all those things echoing back to you because the mind echoes itself in everything that we see. And thank God it does. That means the choice is ours of what we want echoed back to us,
Cool.
you know. And you can't fail when you're not there because you can choose again. And I love that. You know, to have that choice there is such a beautiful experience of knowing that God's love washes everything clean.
Mm.
You know, you can't get it wrong, you can't get it done because you are the love in which God shines through and into all things. And once we forget, then we experience forgetfulness all around us. We remember it echoes through everything around us.
Mm.
Such a simple and beautiful course. I love it. Thank
Cool.
you.
Oh, thanks, Charles.
Audrey, go ahead. Do you have a share?
Yeah, I was going to listen, but it popped up in my head, and it just came into my head. Love is a hologram. Everything is love, and love is a hologram, and within the hologram, it contains each and every particle of the whole. So, yeah, I just had that insight. Love is a hologram. Thank you.
Oh, thanks.
That's beautiful. I think maybe I'll make something in the, I better write that down because I could, make a graphic that somehow describes that. That's
Yeah.
beautiful because the whole is contained in every part.
Well,
Thank
can
you
put-
for
can
sharing that,
hologram
Audrey.
magnet.
Yeah,
too.
I was going to listen, but I just couldn't help myself.
Well, if it happens again, don't hesitate. You share.
Hey,
Thank you.
Peter. Oh, we lost you. Oh no, there he
There's
is. There he
Peter.
is. There's Peter.
Hi, Peter.
Peter, be careful driving and listening and talking.
Sure you can.
Okay.
Oh, you're on mute.
You're on mute. See,
You're on-
that's why you should.
You're on mute. We don't read lips.
Make a note.
He's
if you
driving
get-
on cloud nine right now.
Yeah.
That's a new one.
There we go. Hi guys. No, I have you right at my speed limit indicator, so it's easy. Just a nine motion up and down.
Okay.
About as safe as I can get, you know.
Okay.
Where are you? There you are. Okay.
Reverend Mark, you have a share?
Just listening.
Yes, I wanted to share that Ruben shared something last night that was very profound. It really stuck in with me because he was talking about the moment is all we have. And actually, that is true. And the thing that came up for me was I realized all the things that the ego throws at me are roles, beliefs, and thoughts that I have defined. And so the Course says we must forgive the world. And it really left out a word. I got to forgive my world that I created through my self-beliefs. And as I do that, then there's only a now moment. That's all there is. I just get to go, okay, this is what right now. And then I can make decisions as to what I want to do in that now moment. But it's to stay conscious in the now moment instead of being drawn out like, that Jacob said, we get drawn into the drama. It's like a 3D play. Anyway, I just wanted to say that. Thanks, Ruben. Last night, that was great.
Oh, cool. Thanks.
Well, Ruben, what do you got to say for yourself?
Well, the lesson of today, and just the last part, I'm still as God created me. No matter what I say, no matter what I think, no matter what I do, I'm still as God created me. So we already in the fifth dimension, 6, 7, wherever dimension, because we're still as God created us. I don't have the power to change that. I just need to accept it. That's it. Thank you. I'm complete.
Thanks, Ruben. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so before we go on to the next paragraph, Anna,
I have something.
What's that?
Oh, go ahead, Peter.
Hi. Yes, just exactly as the person just went before me. It's totally about accepting. It's already done. Like we're already perfect. We're still as God created. It's really letting go of this identity we've become so attached to and love deeply. And the person that shared before the other person said something about forgiving the world. Well, Jesus actually says about forgiving the world for our own like errors, because we've projected our own stuff all over the world. That's all it is. And, that's all we see because it's what we want to see. It's our baby. This is our, so like we caress these things with much love. And Jesus tells us all about how much we love our miscreation. So it's really about being able to just say, okay, I can't be really loving and compassionate if I'm still thinking this is real here, because I am still as God created me. And if that's the case, then this is the upside down, backwards thing that Jesus talks about that isn't real. Right? So thank you. I'm complete too.
Thanks. Thanks, Peter. Okay. At one point, Anna Billings Vice, I think at one point your hand was up, and I think it might have timed out. Do you have a share before we go on to paragraph 50?
No, I'm just really enjoying listening to all of you. I love you. It's so good to be here.
Oh, cool.
This is I think I walked straight into heaven just now, right? Because all my companions are here. And we're all of the same.
Yep,
we're all of the same state of mind, because heaven is a state of mind that we freely choose for or against in every blessed moment. Yeah, so we all must be of the same state of mind because we're all here together.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's the pearly gates right behind us here. You see them? Right there. We chose that so that, everybody can join all at the same time.
Okay.
Right there, the virtual,
Oh.
yeah, see that gate here? Boy, I have to explain everything.
I know.
Yeah, and that really I've had 3 transitions from form into my light body as near-death experience, and what is behind you is what it's like when we exit form. It's that beautiful and even more, because our love state is projected everywhere around us instantaneously, and all of the colors are living and full of the love of and light of God. As we come down through that density into the third density, the colors lose the direct living essence unless we can ascend back up into a 4th density, 5th density state of being, because higher dimensions can see lower dimensions clearly, constantly. And it's only the limited upward glance from the 3rd dimension to those higher dimensions that we kind of get confused and we think we lost it, but we never really did. Yeah. But that is what heaven is like. And it's here right now. As soon as we open up, and we let go of the 5 limiting senses and accept that we have a whole lot more than that always available to us in every moment. So I love you. I'll be quiet.
Oh, thank you, Anna.
Thanks
so much.
Okay, let's go on to paragraph 50. Charles, can you read that for us? What could God give but knowledge of himself?
What could God give but knowledge of himself? What else is there to give? The belief that you could give and get something else, something outside yourself, has cost you the awareness of heaven. and the loss of your identity. And you have done a stranger thing than you yet realize. You have displaced your guilt to your bodies from your minds.
Mhm.
Yet a body cannot be guilty or can do nothing of itself. You who think you hate your bodies deceive yourselves. You hate your minds, for guilt has entered into them, and they would remain separate, which they cannot do. Wow, I could really see the conflict in that last statement. And they would remain separate, which they cannot do. What comes to my mind when I'm reading this is value judgments. We assign values to different things. We expect value in return. And this is our separated self seeing things with value judgments. For God created a gift, and his gift is gifts that keeps on giving as a gift. And of giving of that gift, there is nothing but the receiving of that which is given as a present, in presence. Everyone we meet is a present as a gift given to me from God. But if I look for value in the gift that is giving, then I'm judging it with my form of self and trying to understand how this gift is conceived in the oneness of who I think I am. And I'm confusing it as a gift given to me, as something from something greater, in which unifies us as one wholeness. So while I'm in my small self, I'm always having a value judgment. Because outside of my oneness, my unity, there's got to be value. When I go shopping, I give my dollar and I exchange for the value I receive, right? But I don't see it as a gift. If I knew it was a gift, I'd put a smiley face on my electric bill and hand it in. I'd put a smiley bill on my tax bill and hand it in. And I would say, wow, what a gift. What a gift it is to give. What a gift for them to give me a way of life that I could truly enjoy. What a wonderful, unified whole, which allows me to experience life as it is now. Now, if I'm down and out and on the street, what a gift it is for me to realize what is not, so that I could come to the truth of what is. We always come both ends of the spectrum, both ends meet in the middle, as Rupert told me. It's in the still point in the middle where love is. It's not how much you have or how less you have, but who you are that determines the value in which we receive. So as we give a gift from our heart, we give a gift from God, and the gift is received in grace and beauty. Give not to give value, but give to give a gift of a value shared, a shared value, a shared love. As one who knows a shared value in which we live and move and have our being in. That way, when you give to someone who's lesser than you, you're not giving to someone who's actually lesser, but someone who's forgotten. And you remember with them the truth of who you are together as one. And truly you have given. Amen. I do go on. Thank you.
Thanks, Charles.
I'm complete.
I can't even see him. Where is he?
Okay.
Oh, there he is.
So, does anyone else have something to share before we go on? I'm going to change this. Yep. Nope. Who's up?
Oh, Ruben, go ahead.
I asked myself, what is holding me here? What is holding me here? And he say, what could God give but knowledge of himself? What else is there to give? The belief that you could give and get something else, something outside yourself. The only thing that is holding me here in this physical body or in this physical world is the belief that I am a body. So change your beliefs, Ruben. Are you a body with spirit, or are you a spirit with your body, with the body? I am a spirit. I am a spirit with a body. Well, you know, when you believe that you were a body, you really feel the body. Now I'm asking you, Ruben, to feel the spirit and let the spirit lead away. And you let me know how it feels. I mean, spirit is all there is. A spirit, because the spirit, I was able to reach this moment. This moment. And the only obstacle for this moment is that I believe. But my beliefs, they're not my beliefs. Somebody else give me those beliefs. Society, tradition, my parents, I don't know. But just to realize that I can change my beliefs and my experience change. And the only way is to try it. I mean, I can speak about jalapenos, but unless you try jalapenos, now you have your own experience and you can speak from knowledge about jalapenos. There is no other way. So thank you. I'm complete.
Thank
It's
you.
true.
That's true.
I've never heard the jalapeno analogy before, but
That's
you know,
great.
there's always a first.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's right. I mean, you could tell somebody what a jalapeno tastes like, but they're not going to know until they taste it.
That's right.
Then they're going to realize that they never want to taste jalapenos again.
Again.
At least that was my experience. Okay, all right. Jika, you want to read 51?
Okay,
Minds are joined.
is that close enough?
Oh, yeah. No.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
There you go.
Yeah, it's close.
minds are joined, bodies are not. Only by assigning to the mind the properties of the body does separation seem to be possible. And it is mind that seems to be fragmented and private and alone. Its guilt, which keeps it separate, is projected to the body, which suffers and dies because it is attacked. To hold the separation in the mind and let it not know its identity. Mind cannot attack, but it can make fantasies and direct the body to act them out. Yet it is never what the body does that seems to satisfy. Unless the mind believes the body is actually acting out its fantasies, it will attack the body by increasing the projection of its guilt upon it. I'm going to pass.
Okay. Cool. Thanks for reading. Should we let charge?
Okay.
We let Charles.
Yep.
Go ahead, Charles.
Oh, bless your hearts. Thank you. I love where it says, only by assigning the mind properties of the body does it separation seem to be possible. My appetites, what Ruben was just talking about, my appetites determine what I have before me, in front of me. Because I've assigned body different ways to fulfill its appetites. And what does not fulfill its appetites, all of a sudden the mind attacks the body because it's not fulfilling its appetites. You know, all of a sudden we get addicted to drugs, we get addicted to books, we get addicted to movies, we get addicted here, we get addicted there, because the body's not fulfilling what the mind assigned it to fill. And when the mind turns to Christ, to the oneness, the body's no longer in the picture. The body's no longer assigned anything. The body becomes now an instrument to express, to give. In the giving, it is always perfect, it is always generous, or is always loving. The body's no longer assigned any assignments to it. It just becomes an instrument in which God blesses in and through and extends out to all as a gift given to everyone. But I could see that the mind has assigned roles that you're my mother, you're my father, you're my brother, my sister, you're my partner, you're my worker, you're my employee. And we assign all value systems to how this appetite, what we assign bodies to be. And if they don't fulfill, the bodies don't fulfill my appetite, my assigned to me of how a body should fulfill itself. In marriage and friendship or anything else like that, I attack. I become envious, jealous, so forth and so on. I attack because I've assigned values to bodies to play certain roles. When I give my mind over to Christ, and I thank God for the gift of everything in my life, He helps me to release the need for assigning roles to different people. She's not my daughter. She's a beautiful spark of divine love in whom we are united in one love and one light. This is how I see my daughters now.
Mm.
And I really feel that. I had a depression moment this morning because I had an ex-partner of mine come up and all these memories flooded me of everything I signed. And I felt really depressed. And I realized, wow, I did that? Wow. I went through a big depression earlier on today. And reading this really helps bring me to that point of realizing what I assigned to myself and why I went through it. So thank you for allowing me to share that. I'm complete.
Thanks.
Thanks, Charles. Audrey,
You want to call on Audrey?
No, in my
go ahead.
In my earthly experience, I have experienced levitating, walking through walls, and I'm very discriminate. I'm careful on who I say that to, because even with a group I was meeting, I'm living in Tucson, here in Tucson, and I said, yeah, I've walked through walls. And the person had said, well, if you have the experience of walking through walls, walk through that wall right now. And, you know, all we have to do is having a little willingness. And that's the key to opening up for all these experiences, mind to mind communication, telepathy, levitating, etc., etc. I mean, if we have this thought system, oh, it can't be done, guaranteed, we're going to get what we say. And until there is an undoing, and I think the key to opening up the door is the little willingness. Like, let me find out for myself. So I just wanted to share that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Audrey.
Thanks. That's cool.
That's cool.
So where are we at? Go ahead, Anna.
Oh, thank you so much for sharing that. I had an experience one time. I was sitting in early morning prayer, and I heard, you can walk through this wall once you know you can. And when you said, I've walked through walls, I know what you're talking about. People expect when you say you walk through a wall that you walk through the wall with your physical body. Oh no. Once you accept and truly know your role, your true highest role is Son of God. And the power of the Son of God is indescribable. And it exists inside and outside and beyond the body. And it's the Son of God that walks through the wall, not the physical form. And so I I just felt such delight in hearing you achieving that beautiful, true reality of who you really are. That's just fantastic. Woohoo! The more of us that do it, the more of us that can, because we share with each other the infinite possibilities of who we really are. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Anna. Thank you.
Thanks.
Did-
Anna. No, wait.
Well, wait a minute.
Oh.
Did we lose Jude?
No, she's on there. Let me stop the share. I told you. Just,
Oh,
do we see her?
no, we lost her.
Oh, she had her hand up. Oh, well, okay.
All right. Go ahead, Ruben.
Mhm.
I mentioned before in other groups, because I am a very lucky person, because I remember when I was in my mother's womb.
Mm.
I remember the first time that I opened my eyes and I see these two figures in front of me. I didn't know who they were, but I remember being held by the light, by the spirit, by the truth of who we are.
Mm.
So, and I was able to get there and remember through forgiveness. Forgiveness opened the gate to the truth of who we are. I mentioned before that I carry an addiction, or I carry a resentment to that addiction. So I had to forgive that addiction. And because that forgiveness, that act, it really helps me to see something else. I mentioned before too that I carry resentment toward my older brother for more than 40 years. And I didn't know that that resentment was closing the doors of the truth of who we are, the spirit. So because I was able to forgive, I was able to walk that day with my brother on the side through the gates of unconditional love. And because of all of that, I cannot believe I was able, okay, if I'm able to remember that I was in my mother's womb, let's go there and jump to our father's body. And that's what I did. I just jumped from my mother's womb to my father's body and see the world through the eyes of my beloved father, Feliciano, my physical father. And I said, well, since we're already here, keep going back to your grandmother's womb. Wow, let's keep going. And it is crazy, but I was able to feel the love of my grandmother for my father.
That's cool.
And I say, well, one more. Let's go and see your grandpa. My grandpa, I didn't have a good relation with him in the physical, but in the spiritual, wow, I was so happy to be with him. He was a miner. He used to work in the mines underground. Now I told him, now I know where I got all this love for rocks, for amethyst, from jade, from all this stuff that I collect. It comes from you. I was so happy to be with him. And I noticed too that the spirit, it was always with me. The love was always with me through this journey. So I was created in love. My father, my grandpa, and my grandma created my father in love. My father and my mother created me in love. When I was able to to remember my mother's word. My mother loved me so much. When I open my eyes and I see these two figures, I mean, I feel protected. I didn't understand, but I feel the love. And that love's still here. Even the physical body is no longer there or here, their physical body, but they live and move in our bodies. Every cell contains all those generations, and they live through us. And thank you, Audrey, because, yeah, for the normal people, oh, these people already lose their mind. And I'm so happy to lose my mind, to be crazy, because I am so happy. I feel so complete.
Thanks, Ruben.
Thank you. I'm complete.
Thank you. Thank you a lot. Okay, let's try to get let's get paragraph 52. Mark H, can you read for us? It starts with in this the mind is clearly delusional. Oh, that's right up your alley.
Yes. In this, the mind is clearly delusional. It cannot attack, but it can maintain. It can, but it maintains it can and uses what it does to hurt the body to prove it can. The mind cannot attack, but it can deceive itself. And this is all it does when it believes it has attacked the body. It can project its guilt, but it will not lose it through projection. And though it clearly can misperceive the function of the body, it cannot change its functions from what the Holy Spirit establishes it to be. The body was not made by love, yet love does not condemn it and can use it lovingly, respecting what the Son of God has made and using it to save him from illusions. The last three paragraphs kind of have some meaning for me. I developed this prostate cancer a few years ago, right? And at first I'm like going, uh-oh, this is not good, right? I'm fearing my mortality, and I wasn't, I wasn't too happy about it. But then, as treatment progressed, I began to get into what was going on around me. It was like some of the medical technology is really cool, and the amount of moving parts in big medicine are just awesome. I don't mean the technology. I mean there's a lot of moving parts, and and so I began to be in awe of the whole process, and it also gave me a chance to reflect. Why, what's God trying to tell me here? And that was a wonderful opportunity because you know what? Yeah, I'd been studying the course for quite some time, but that doesn't mean I was doing a good job of it because I wasn't, I wasn't in a group like this, right? I wasn't, I had no ability to share or get some interpretations. So anyway, so I discerned that, yeah, there was things that were still gnawing away at me, petty resentments or, but constant. And, like a cancer eating away at me, eating away at my mind. And, I won't go into the fantasies part stuff, but, the whole point was that, it was an opportunity for God to communicate to me. I think, in biblical times in the Old Testament, people got sick. It was because God was punishing them for something, right? Sin and sickness are one and the same. And I didn't view it as being punished. I viewed it as God trying to communicate something to me because clearly the words in this book were not sufficient, right? So God is using my body to communicate a deficiency in my mind to me. How cool is that? I mean, without that, right? I wouldn't be so happy today. I wouldn't be so happy today. And besides which, I was joking with the surgeon or one of the doctors there. He says, "Yeah, go ahead, cut out my prostate. I wasn't using it for anything decent anyway." So, so you know, life is so good. Life is so wonderfully good, and that's that was an example of mind attacking the body, right? Had my mind been okay, my body would have been fine, right? But there it was, my mind silently attacking my body, and so I got an opportunity to go back over and take a look at at my at the deficiencies I was ignoring. God didn't create me deficient, but boy, did I grow up that way. You know what I mean? You know, I, I misinterpreted the world. I had to forgive the world for the mistakes I made. Right? That's the and so this is a, you know, this is you know, my mind is still delusional at times, but when I experience the love of God, that's not delusional. It may be brief, but I can't tell you how happy I am.
Oh,
It's just life is a really good deal, and I make deals for a living.
yeah.
Anyway, I'm complete.
Oh,
Thanks,
thank you,
Mark.
Mark. That's sweet.
That's pretty
That's so
good.
cool.
Okay, how about the other Mark? Mark, Reverend Mark, you want to read where are we at? 53?
Yeah, we're at 53.
53?
Let me.
Oh no,
Yeah, he just.
yeah, 53. Can you read
Okay, let me
53?
do.
I'd love to if I could see it.
Yeah, hold on.
I'm
trying to
getting
get there.
I'm getting there.
There it is.
Okay,
Would you
there
not
it
have
is.
the instruments of separation? There we go.
I got it. Would you not have the instruments of separation reinterpreted as a means for salvation and used for the purposes of love? Sure. Would you not welcome and support the shift from fantasies to vengeance to release from them? Yep. Your perceptions of the body can clearly be sick, but project not this upon the body. For you wish to make destructive what cannot destroy, can have no real effect at all. And what God created is only what he would have it be, being his will. You cannot make his will destructive. You can make fantasies in which your will conflicts with his, and that's all. Well, I think that we definitely are very creative about making God, having vengeance this crazy. God's love. But if you come up in a religion world, that's all they teach is God's gonna get you. I always laughed at that when I was in church. I didn't go much because I thought that's crazy stuff. But I like that it says that we have to just realize that we're just God's son and child, and God doesn't make junk. We're absolutely the light. So what God created is definitely, like Mark H said, is like he created heaven on earth and we all walk around moaning. It's crazy. And we're always like, well, I'm an effect of this. No, you can't be at the effect of that. How can you be the effect of an illusion that isn't even real? But the mind will convince you that it's real by, messing with your body. Your thoughts create the body doing something. And I think I just have to spend like 99.9% in forgiveness of everything. Is what I get. Anyway, I'm complete.
Oh, thanks for Mark.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Mark.
Peter. Looks like it's dark there. Go ahead.
Everyone has such wonderful shares. Oh, I don't know if maybe my hand was covering. I don't know if my lens is not working. Anyway, lovely shares tonight from everyone. All I know is, there is no changing. I was talking to a friend earlier today, and she was interested to hear what the premises of this world are, the four that he lists early in the text, chapter 2 or 3, I think. The four premises that this whole world are based on, that we can change creation, that we actually have changed creation, and in fact we're in charge of the direction of that change, and we know better. It's like somehow you know uh it's it's like it's almost like a positive thing. Be creative and make your own reality. But the thing is like he says, it's all fantasy. It's just all made up, like make believe, guys. That's all we're playing here. And I really want to start a movement. As long as we're doing make believe, let's start a movement called Just Kidding! Exclamation point, where all you do is stuff kids do. Like you just, you ask stupid questions, or walk around barefoot all day, swim wherever you want to, things like this. I do that.
That's
But
right. Sounds like you.
but just, just kidding. Just be that young, like that young mind, that inquisitive young mind, and really ask whether or not could this thing that is the engine of destruction, that's one of my favorite descriptions of the body, could this thing really be who I am, right? No. Nope. Limited, and not worth the salt that it's, gonna leave behind after, once its function is finished. It's just the fact that all this real estate is tied up, harboring all this little bits of oh, anyway, guys. It's such a breath of fresh air to be with you tonight. It's been a long time, and I'm curious, who are the two ladies? There's two ladies tonight, and one Charles. One's there. It's Rev Chris. Oh, and okay. There's Jacob. God, you guys look so much alike.
Well, we're identical twins, 4 minutes apart.
Oh my God! Get out! I didn't know that. I had no idea. Okay. I'm going, what is Charles? Charles has done some weird like AI thing where he's got another, I really thought, I was like, what the heck?
Hey, Peter, just kidding.
Okay, just kidding. I'll lower my hand up.
All right.
Thanks,
Charles, go ahead.
Thank you.
Go ahead. And remember, just kidding. Okay.
Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I was just a kid when I started to go back and look at some black and white shows that I used to watch, sci-fi shows, and what was the other one?
Outer Limits.
Outer Limits. You can read my mind. Wow.
Yeah.
Good. Thank you.
Twilight Zone. Yep.
Twilight Zone. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I said, wow, I really like the mind really buys into it. I watched it. And I also watched my mind while I was watching it, which is an advantage of being an adult now, or you're children, you don't watch your mind. You just totally immerse yourself in the show. And wow, does the mind really get immersed into it so big and really sets the mood? It's not what I watch, it's the mood, the tone that it sets inside of me. I can realize why different things started set a tone for all the experiences I had growing up. Because it's not what was happening on the screen, but the tone that was being established in me that created the atmosphere in which I find myself living my life in. And I realized it's not about images, it's not about what happens on the screen, but the tone in which we find ourselves in. Because I think it's Sebastian talks about setting the tone, establishing the tone, because that establishes the atmosphere in which you find yourself living in. And I like that concept of being able to attune my conscious awareness to a certain life of God's love, which is a different tone than that of attracting which is heavy and how would you say a very low. I mean, it's all beautiful, but at least I know in the awareness of it's all just done by the mind, and the mind itself cannot affect any change except in this a dream that I'm living. You know, and I think it's important to realize that when we're in this dream, this is the realities we have choices of. We're no longer in the stream. That choice is no longer there that I'm aware of.
Hmm.
The only choice is God, is love.
Yep.
While we're in the stream, there seems to be a choice before we establish our tone. So I thought I'd share that. Thank you.
Cool. Thanks, Charles.
Thanks, Anne.
Audrey, go ahead.
Well, in my Earth journey, I was made to go to Catholic school, and I was really, really afraid of the nuns. I mean, if I made an error, they would hit my fingers with a ruler. And I was already in my 40s. And when I would see a nun, inside, I started shaking. Well, I think the greatest laugh that I ever had was laughing at myself. Well, one day I had two friends that were going to come visit me. They came and visited me, and they're in the living room. And don't you think both of them were ex-nuns? And there we were having so much fun.
Whoa.
I mean, I think one of the greatest laughter experience I have is to laugh at my own illusionary self. I mean, that is fun. That is really fun, because I thought I could plot my own way. Ha! Have a big laugh. Thank you.
Cool. That's cool.
Thanks.
Now, Audrey, you have to realize that this is the only thing that you can see of a nun was just
Yeah.
I mean, the forehead was even covered. All you saw was and it gave me the impression of like talking heads or something, because that's all you could see of their well, you could see of their hands too, but it was just so strange for me to try and communicate or focus or relate. But there were a couple of nuns that were really cool, and they showed us. A lot of us on this call are Catholics, ex-Catholics, fallen away Catholics, whatever Catholics you want to call it. So what?
No, yeah, you're right.
Okay.
You're right.
All
You're right.
right. Okay. All right. Yeah.
One of my friends, who was in the, let's call it the nunnery. I don't know what else to call it. To this day, she shows me on her forehead the indentation she had from wearing her habit.
Oh, wow.
I'm not afraid of them no more.
Oh,
They're pretty cool people.
Yeah.
We all are.
They've dedicated their lives to Christ. I mean, what more could you ask for? Thanks everybody for your shares tonight. What a great group we had tonight. Well, from all over the world. What?
Yeah.
What?
No, that's fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So,
okay. So we'll, oh, I just want to tell everybody, Jake is visiting Chris and I in Omaha. She lives in Golden, Colorado, and we had such a wonderful couple days. She leaves tomorrow, and we thought, oh, it's so wonderful that she can join the call. So we decided to fix our hair the same.
To see behind the curtain.
Yeah. And she got to see what happens.
We look so put together every week, but she saw the chaos that comes right up to like ready and action. Yeah.
And I'm just gonna take a picture.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Thanks everybody. Joy's going to close with a prayer.
We'll close with a prayer. So we'll just close our eyes and join one another. We imagine that we're standing and we're in a circle and we're holding hands. We used to do this when we had a group in person, but we can do this just as perfectly. We hold each other's hands, and we feel by doing that the connection and the communion of our one self that we share with one another and with our source. And we feel that unity. And he said oneness was heaven, the awareness of oneness. And so we pray, so Father, Mother God, we come to you now with grateful hearts, remembering the truth you would have us claim today. The name of God is our inheritance. And with grateful hearts, we thank you for the quiet certainty you have given us tonight. Beyond every dream of separation lies the changeless truth that we have never left you, nor have you ever left us. When the world would persuade us that we are small, alone, or confined within a body, gently remind us of what is forever true. Your mind encompasses us entirely. We are within it, and it is within us. There is nothing else, anywhere or ever. Help us carry this remembrance into every moment. Let it dissolve every fear of loss, every sense of isolation, and every belief that we could ever be apart from one another. As we go forth, let us look beyond appearances to the light that shines equally in every brother. Let us remember that no distance can separate what you have joined, and no dream can alter the love that holds us all within itself. Whenever we forget, gently call us back to the single truth that we live in you, we move in you, and have our being in your infinite mind, safe within your love. We are forever home. With hearts of peace and minds made quiet, we leave this gathering in the joyful certainty that there is nowhere we can go where we are not with you. Nothing we can seek that is greater than what we have already been given from you. And no reality but the love that encompasses us forever. For your mind does encompass us entirely. There is nothing else. And so it is. Amen.
So it is.
So,
All right.
thanks, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.
God bless you all. Stay safe. Let's see, what do we have? One more July? Yeah, we have one more July. Next Saturday is the 30th of July.
Oh, okay.
All right. Okay. So, all right.
Okay.
All right.
Oh,
No
thanks,
homework.
Charles.
No homework assignment for next week. All right.
Okay.
Take care,
Love
everybody.
you all.
Oh, and
Bye-bye.
I have last week's recording, and I'll be putting both that up and this week's recording. So we'll be on
Oh, yeah.
we'll be on track again. Okay.
Cool.
Thanks.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Good night, everyone. Thank you.
Oh.
Good night, Peter.
Good night.